Welcome to Anime King, guys. This is something new I've been working on. I just want to hear what you all think, and if you'd like me to continue in this format, with this way of speaking. If you do, I'll make more just like this. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. The roar of the waterfall at the Valley of the End shook the battlefield. Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha clashed with all their power, lightning and chakra tearing through the skies. Their fists met one final time, shaking the earth. But this time, something went wrong. The collision of their power ripped open the air itself. A violent rift tore reality apart, swallowing Naruto whole. He felt his body being pulled, stretched, consumed by a darkness that wasn't chakra, wasn't nature, but something far more sinister. Naruto shouted Sasuke's name, but his voice was swallowed. His vision blurred. His body tumbled endlessly. Then, in an instant, the boy found himself crashing through another sky, another world. The last thing he saw before blacking out were shadowed figures above him. Strange people, robed, their eyes fixed on him with unease. And then, nothing. Days passed. Within the halls of the Jujutsu headquarters, the elders gathered in a dim chamber. Candles flickered against the stone walls, shadows stretching across their faces. One elder spoke. His voice was sharp. This boy appeared out of nowhere. The cursed energy readings when he arrived. They shook half of Tokyo. Another elder leaned forward, his tone wary. And yet, he does not feel like a cursed spirit. His energy is different, unstable, almost foreign. The third elder, older than the rest, let out a long breath. He is dangerous. We cannot allow an unknown like this to roam free. For now, he remains under watch at the hospital. If he awakens, we will decide then. The first elder slammed his hand on the table. Do not be fooled. The very air twisted when he arrived. If this boy loses control, he could rival Sukuna himself. The chamber fell silent. None of them could deny the truth. The strange aura Naruto released upon entry had rattled every sensor across the country. He was not cursed, but not ordinary either. A threat, or perhaps something far worse. And so, Naruto Uzumaki, the boy ripped from another world, was left unconscious under heavy guard. 2 days later, in a quiet hospital room, sunlight streamed through the curtains. The boy's eyes fluttered open. His breathing grew heavy, his chest rising and falling. He sat up slowly, clutching his head. Naruto whispered, "Where am I?" But no memories came. No names, no friends, no past. His mind was a blank canvas. He stared at his hands, trembling. The only thing he felt was an emptiness. A void where his memories should have been. Outside the door, sorcerers whispered among themselves, waiting for the elder's orders, watching, observing. For now, the boy from another world was a mystery they could not solve. And in the silence of that room, the tale of Naruto Uzumaki within the Jujutsu Kaisen universe had only just begun. Days passed, and whispers filled the corridors of the hospital. Sorcerers entered Naruto's room one by one, questioning him about his origin, his purpose, and his power. Every answer was the same. My name, Naruto Uzumaki. That was all he knew. His mind was a fog. No memories of comrades, no memory of battles, no memory of home. Just that single name, clinging to him like a lifeline. What neither he nor the sorcerers understood was that the rift had left more than scars. The moment Naruto fell into this world, a tidal wave of energy had erupted. It was not cursed energy, but something deeper, something older. Kurama's chakra had spread across the land like a storm. Villagers whispered of a pressure that suffocated the skies for hours. Now, that storm had quieted. The nine-tailed fox's energy rested within Naruto's body, subdued and contained. The beast's consciousness was faint, silent, unreachable, as though its very will had been shackled. Naruto, unaware of it all, remained in the dark. Then came the day when the elders summoned a man unlike any other. Satoru Gojo entered the chamber with his usual calm confidence, his blindfold resting lazily across his eyes. He had just returned from subduing Yuji Itadori, the vessel of Sukuna, a boy who had swallowed a cursed finger and against all odds lived. Gojo had decided to guide him, to shape him into something more. Now the elders wanted his judgment on this new anomaly. Gojo stepped into Naruto's room, the sound of his footsteps breaking the silence. Naruto sat upright, his eyes sharp but empty. Gojo tilted his head. "So, you're the boy that dropped into our world like a meteor?" Naruto blinked, confused. I don't know. I only remember my name. Naruto Uzumaki." Gojo's smile widened, though his tone grew serious. He activated the 6 eyes, peering into Naruto's very being. What he saw made even him pause, an endless ocean of energy roaring beneath the surface. It wasn't cursed, wasn't natural, it was monstrous, terrifying, far beyond anything he had seen, even compared to Sukuna. Gojo chuckled, masking the unease that clawed at the back of his mind. "Well, Naruto Uzumaki, you're telling the truth, but you're definitely something else." Naruto frowned, his hand tightening into a fist. "What do you mean?" Gojo leaned against the wall, his voice calm but firm. "I mean that your power isn't normal. It scares even me. But don't worry, I'm not here to lock you away. I'm here to help. We'll figure out who you are, where you came from, and why you're here." Naruto looked up at him, eyes uncertain but hopeful. For the first time since he had awoken, he felt a spark of trust. Gojo extended his hand casually, as if greeting an old friend. "From now on, you're not alone. Let's work together, Naruto." Naruto hesitated, then took the hand. And with that, in a strange world filled with cursed spirits and unknown dangers, Naruto Uzumaki found his first ally, his first friend. The bond between them was forged in that quiet hospital room. A bond that would soon shake the foundation of both their worlds. Days later, the sun dipped low over the training grounds of Jujutsu High. Gojo stood with his usual playful grin, hands in his pockets, as 3 students waited at his side. Yuji Itadori, vessel of Sukuna, Nobara Kugisaki, fierce and unyielding Megumi. Fushiguro, calm, calculating, but sharp as a blade. Gojo turned toward Naruto, who stood silently across the field. "All right, Naruto. Time for some introductions. These 3 are my students, your new team. Nobara, Megumi, Yuji, meet Naruto Uzumaki." The students exchanged glances, uncertain of the stranger before them. Naruto bowed slightly, his face calm though his eyes carried confusion. Gojo's tone grew more serious than usual. "When you first got here, your body was torn, burned, marked by battle. Fighting is in your blood. So maybe, just maybe, putting you in combat will trigger something. Memories, instincts, whatever you've forgotten." He gestured toward Yuji, "and you'll start with him." Yuji blinked in surprise. "Wait, me? But I don't want to hurt the guy." Naruto shook his head. His voice was steady. "If this helps me remember who I am, then we fight. Don't hold back." The tension thickened as the 2 stepped forward. Yuji moved first, charging with a burst of speed, his fist cutting through the air. Naruto raised, his arms blocking, the ground cracking beneath them from the force. Yuji struck again and again, fast and precise, but Naruto's body reacted on its own. His reflexes sharpened, his eyes narrowed, and then a flash. Another hand, another battlefield. Memories clawing at his mind, Naruto caught Yuji's punch mid-swing. His grip tightened. With a sudden motion, he spun Yuji around and threw him like he weighed nothing. The boy slammed into the dirt, rolling to a stop. Gojo's smile faltered as his 6 eyes caught it. The burst of chakra. The impossible speed. Naruto appeared behind Yuji in an instant, his foot snapping out. Yuji was kicked across the field, crashing into a tree with a dull thud. Nobara gasped. Megumi's eyes widened. Even Gojo tilted his head in surprise. Now that wasn't bad at all. Yuji groaned, pulling himself up, rubbing his shoulder. He grinned despite the pain. Man, you're seriously strong. But Gojo wasn't finished. He waved the other two forward. Not bad, but let's raise the stakes. All of you, at once, Nobara frowned. That's overkill. Megumi shook his head. Gojo's testing him. The three moved together, attacking in unison. Yuji sprinted. Forward again, fists flying. Nobara's hammer and nails shot through the air. Megumi's shadows writhed, summoning his Shikigami. Naruto's body moved like a storm. He ducked beneath Yuji's strike, twisted around Nobara's hammer, and sidestepped Megumi's beasts with fluid grace. His hand came together without thought. A seal formed, and then 10 identical copies of himself burst into existence. The clones surrounded the students instantly, each moving with terrifying precision. They struck from all sides, overwhelming Nobara, driving back Megumi, forcing Yuji to his limits. The students tried to retreat, but Naruto blurred between them, his movements impossibly fast. A kick here, a strike there, and all three were sent, sprawling across the field. Naruto froze, staring at his hands, bewildered. What? What did I just do? The clones dissolved into smoke around him, fading back into nothingness. Gojo clapped his hands together, laughing with delight. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You don't even realize how incredible that was. Naruto looked at him, stunned. His chest rose and fell with heavy breaths, confusion clouding his expression. Gojo tilted his head, voice calm but certain. Whatever you are, Naruto Uzumaki, you're special. And we're closer than ever to finding out who you truly are. The students slowly stood, wincing, but their eyes burned with respect. For the first time, they realized the boy before them wasn't ordinary. He was something else entirely. And as the sun set behind them, Naruto Uzumaki took his first steps into a new life. His past hidden, his power unmatched, his future unknown. But one truth was clear. This was only the beginning. And that's the end of part 1. Don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, don't forget to subscribe as well.